Smith with Red Brick Road Film Festival, and today I'm here with
Brett Bauer.
Wes Davis.
So today I'm going to ask y'all a couple questions. The first one is for the people who haven't seen y'all's film. Can you give us a quick summary of it?
I can, without giving away too much. Basically, it's a power struggle that happens between somebody in prison and somebody coming to interview this person in prison. And just the dynamic between these two people separated by bars, and that's about all I can say. Really.
Well, what inspired you to create this film?
I got the idea a couple years ago. I was cast to play Dustin Hoffman's character from Rain Man in a recreation of a scene from Rain Man that actually filmed in Guthrie, Oklahoma, at the same location where they really filmed it. So we're sitting there, going, oh my gosh, we're sitting where Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman really did this scene years ago. Anyway, thinking about that, I started thinking about just of Rain Man and what if somebody that had a brilliant mind like that was a very, very evil person. And I just was kind of fascinated with that concept and just came up with something that would be, in one location, two actors, just a very simple setup, just a very short film, and that's where the idea came from, was having been cast in Dustin Hoffman's character and just coming up with an idea from that.
Well, that's neat. What was the filming process like?
The filming process, I'll pitch this. I'll let Wes take this one.
So I had already made a film partially using the location we shot at, which was the abandoned Logan County prison that's underneath the Logan County Sheriff's Office in Guthrie. And Brett came to me with this idea and was like, hey, can we make this? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I can get the prison. It's an incredible location. I went and we scouted it again, and I showed it to Brett. Logan County Sheriff's Office was amazing.
It was so good.
I put together the crew, and I became the producer and cinematographer on it. And it was a one-day shoot. We tried hazing, and the fire alarm went off. And the Sheriff Devereaux came back out and was like, yeah, we upgraded our fire alarm since it didn't go off the last time you shot. And because, the haze sets off the fire alarms. Everybody struggles with that.
That was literally the only snafu of that day was that going off.
That's probably going to be your next time.
And that's the process. Yeah.
And if there was anything you would have done differently, what would it be?
I honestly can't think of anything I would have done differently. Yeah, you could say if I had really thought through, I would have had a ton of extras hanging out in the bars, just with their arms sticking through the bars and everything. But it didn't really need that. I did add some sound effects that gives you the impression of, oh, this is a crowded bar and everything. Prison. I'm saying bar because I'm picturing bars.
I got
crowded
you.
Prison of lots of bars.
My brain does the same thing.
But yeah, you could think, yeah, if you're looking down that long hallway, you'd see all the arms, but it honestly didn't need that. But that's one thing that if my budget was huge and I had a lot of time to plan, I probably would have snagged 10 extras or something to just have their arms there, but that's really about it.
Honestly, the one thing that I would have liked to see seen is it to be longer.
I
would have liked for it to be like because everybody wants to see more.
Yeah,
when they see
I did. There was one filmmaker that mentioned that to me. I like the idea of. I love dropping the audience into a situation. Like, there's no backstory, there's no setup. You instantly know what's going on. It's like, okay, here's this guy behind bars. This guy is coming to whatever. He's writing a book, or he's doing a podcast about serial killers. He's going to interview. You can figure out exactly what's going on. And then I love just hitting that little cliffhanger, and that's it. It does. It makes you want to.
And it makes you want to go back.
So I like just kind of giving the audience just that much, because I mean, you could watch it and go, I could see there being a feature in there if you really expand it, But I love just giving just that much and we're done. Fun times.
Do you have any shout-outs?
Any shout-outs? I would give a shout-out to William Wymore and James Copeland, who also helped us with the shoot. William being also on, behind camera and helping with lighting and, helping us out with everything. And then James did a lot of behind-the-scenes footage for us. He was, doing the slate and everything. He would stand in, as we're setting lights and everything. But yeah, those guys who I had not met until
those are my
that.
people.
Yeah, Wes. As long as they got the Wes seal of approval, that's all I needed to know. I'm like, if you like these guys and they're legit, like, let's go. And so, getting to work with them that morning, I'm like, can you all come on every shoot with us for the rest of our lives, please?
I love that. Well, if somebody wants to watch this, where could they watch it?
For now, my original intention, I thought about just shooting it, and then once I had it done, I thought, around Halloween or whatever, I thought maybe I'll just put it up online, just put it up on YouTube, Facebook, probably get a lot more viewers that way than if I did the festival circuit, and because I hadn't done film festivals in 20 years, but I started looking up a few of them, and I started kind of figuring out, well, what are the rules now? Like, can you have shown something online and do festivals? And a lot of them were like, no, we really don't like it to have been shown online or whatever. So for right now, I'm just submitting it to as many festivals as I can, all the ones in Oklahoma and plenty of them out of state, some out of the country I've submitted it to as well. So for right now, it will just be maybe for the next year or so. I don't really know exactly, but probably for the next year, just film festivals. And then at some point, once I'm pretty much done with that run of it, I'll eventually just have it up on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and just let people have it just be very easily accessible that way.
Well, let me tell you, he's very protective of his projects.
I am.
And being
I am.
an executive producer on it and the DP on it, I was not allowed to see it until last night. I had not seen it until last night.
If he had begged me, I would have let him see it. But it was literally the night before we were gonna screen our first screening here. He's like, "So you're gonna let me see it?" I'm like, "It's tomorrow night, dude. Don't you want to see it on the big? What, you want me to email you the link right now? Come on, wait till tomorrow."
Over the summer, I texted it to him as soon as I had a rough cut. I was like, "Here's a Dropbox link." But no, it's good to be protective of your work.
I'm like, come on, you better wait one more day to see it on the big screen. You'll appreciate that much more than watching it on your phone right now. Come on.
I mean, sometimes we get impatient.
Oh, I understand.
Well, thank y'all for letting me interview. I had a really fun time.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.